The Return of the Obra Dinn was released in 2018 and is an adventure puzzle game created by Lucas Pope as his follow-up game to the award-winning 2013 game Papers, Please. Obra Dinn has the player taking the role of an insurance inspector in the year 1807 investigating the sailing ship Obra Dinn. It is a merchant sailing ship which, after having been missing for 5 years, suddenly shows up completely unmanned. Through various tools, the player reconstructs what happened to the ship and then solves the mystery. The main gameplay loop here is involving a notebook which gets filled out as you play and a pocket watch which is called a memento mortem that allows you to reconstruct the moment someone died when used on its corpse. You reconstruct deaths, and using logic and deduction, you fill out your logbook with the fate of everyone aboard the ship. For every 3 correct fates fully mapped out, the game awards you by confirming and sealing those pages. There's a lot of studying the material, listening to clues, and investigating scenes for you to get each fate. I really love this game. The soundtrack is wonderful, the plot is really compelling, and all the logic puzzles feel just tricky enough that I can do them without feeling completely lost. Once I had seen all the corpses, you're technically allowed to end the game, but if you haven't found the results for all the people on this ship, you're given a sad ending, and then you're allowed to return to keep solving them. There were a few things I had to look up near the end to get the full story, but I think any patient and keen-eyed player can get them no problem. My quibbles with this game are small. I know the design aesthetic is to use a single-bit monochromatic style to evoke the old game this is supposed to remind you of here, but I did not care for it. I found it a little distracting, and while you can change the color scheme, I don't think it worked for me personally. I think a different art style would have made my initial jump into this game a lot easier. That said, once I got into the actual gameplay, I was able to overlook this because the rest of the game is so great. I think most people would really love playing The Return of the Obra Dinn.